Hey guys, Rebecca Diaz-Avedo coming at you live inside of the art of building a successful massage practice. And I'm talking a little bit quiet because my baby is sleeping and my 11-year-old is having a sleepover in the next room. So it's kind of late and I thought, we're just gonna get some work done. And then I was like, screw that. I'm just gonna go live in my group and see what's up because it's Tuesday. And so I wanna give you some tips. So if you're watching live, say your name in the comments and where you're from so that I know that you're a part of this community, and also let me know how long you've been practicing. And of course, if you are watching the replay, put hashtag replay so that I know that you're catching the replay, all right? If you guys don't know me, again, my name is Rebecca Diaz-Avedo. I've been a licensed massage therapist for 25 years, something like that, since I was 5. That was a joke. Anyway, also you guys, let me know if you can see me and hear me. I've had some audio issues before, so put in the comments if you're watching live that you can see and hear me and everything's working okay. Okay, cool. So again, like I said, this is my Facebook group. I've been a massage therapist forever and experienced the full end of the spectrum. Absolutely knew the only thing for me to do as a massage therapist was be self-employed, and I totally, absolutely sucked at it and quit about 8 years into my practice. And I left indefinitely. I just told people I retired from massage. But really, I just gave up because I couldn't figure it out. And then a few years later, I came back armed with a ton of business knowledge and strategy that I'd gained in my time off. And I opened a very successful practice that I ran for 9 years, and then I sold, and I now full-time coach and mentor massage therapists all over the world to build thriving practices. And so I'm here. This is part of what I do to support our community, free in this Facebook group for massage therapists and massage students. Also, if we have any students watching live or watching the replay, let me know, because I have a couple things I'm working on for students of massage therapy or people that are just like brand new, that have just graduated. So yeah, holla. Guys, I'm always working on stuff for you. So we love the feedback, and let me know what's going on in your world and what you need help with, and I'll make sure we connect you with the awesome resources that we have for you, okay? So what I want to talk about today is what sucks about being an entrepreneur, because being self-employed is not for everybody, and it's a big mistake that a lot of massage therapists make when they graduate from school and then they go into a job working for somebody else in any scenario. And then after a while, things they're, maybe busy or booked or, working really hard. And then usually something happens along the lines of, gosh, this person is making all of this money off of me, and I would just make a lot more money if I went off on my own, which may or may not be true. In fact, I did a 60-minute discovery call with somebody today reaching out for serious help for her massage practice. And you know what she told me? She said, well, I'm making more than I was working at the spa. She lives in New York City. And I was like, oh, really? And we did the math. She's making less. She was making an average $22 an hour at the spa, and working on her own, she's now making $17 and working twice as much. So there's just so many things that people don't consider, and it's my job to empower you and to liberate you and to shoot straight so that you know the facts. And I'm just gonna, give you the real deal here. That's my job. So here's what sucks. One thing that just sucks that you should really, really think about before you decide to be an entrepreneur is that the skill set of starting a business is not the skill set of being a great massage therapist. Any more than being a great accountant will make you a good massage therapist. Any more than being a great dad will make you a good massage therapist. Like, they're literally, utterly, totally different skills, okay? So while it is required to have skills as a massage therapist in order to build a business around said skills, building a business it's like the alphabet, A through Z. You're good at M. You're good at massage. You're good at that. So anyway, A through Z, you're good in the massage room. You're good at M. That's great. You should be. You need to have rebooking clients. You need to have feedback that you're getting results with people and they appreciate and enjoy your work and all of that stuff and your skills. But running a business is A to Z. There's a lot more to running a business than there is just being a great massage therapist. And you have to acquire that skill or you will struggle forever. Okay, so that's important. Am I willing to acquire those skills and do that work? Because it's much harder to learn how to run a business than it is to do massage therapy. Massage therapy is the easy part. Like, hello, we just love on people and we just like have our magic hands and we just do our intuitive work and we're like so happy. But so many people have just felt so heartbroken because they think great hands equals lots of clients, and it doesn't. I mean, I bust this myth on the daily on my Facebook page when I have, my ads about the free webinar that I have for massage therapists. And so many people are like, well, I don't understand why anybody would need coaching. It's easy to be a successful massage therapist. I mean, just have great skills and just work hard. And I'm like, false. That is totally false. And that is what kept me stuck and trapped for 8 years, absolutely digging myself deeper and deeper in debt. So I'm going to tell you the truth. So that's one thing to consider. Are you willing to do the work to acquire that skill set? Because it's different. And you will work more and make the same or even a little bit less than you would if you were working for someone else. Okay? Because the other thing is you really do have to love the business side of things. Is to run a business is to choose all the things that come with it. All of it. You've got to choose that you don't like accounting. You've got to choose to learn it. You've got to choose that you don't like dealing with, sorry, you guys, okay. You've got to choose that you have to deal with things that you don't like to deal with, like charging more, like turning away clients that aren't a good fit for you, like having boundaries on your money and your time, like dealing with all of the business things. It's not fun. It's not fun. Sometimes it completely sucks. Like it sucks to have a person write a scathing email to you or some like gnarly review or something like that. It sucks to have to deal with being the face and the name of a business. It's much easier to put on an apron and a spa name tag or a chiropractic clinic name tag or wherever you work. It's much easier to just kind of show up, be the person that just does the work, hangs up your apron and name tag and goes home. But I know a lot of people don't feel the sense of satisfaction with that. But you have to embrace all aspects of it, like literally all of the things. So it's kind of a myth to be like, well, I just want to do body work. I just want to do what I love. I don't want to deal with all the business stuff. Well, then that is how you know you should not be self-employed. Work for somebody else that can give you a great setup. There are so many amazing employers out there. That's how you know you shouldn't be self-employed. Okay. Does that help you guys? Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. About that or anything else. Also part of I was just saying this in my Rock Your Massage Practice Academy Q&A call today. I said, basically to run a business, it's your job to identify and solve problems. And then you identify the next problem and solve it. And then you identify the next problem and solve it. That becomes your job, okay? So I hope you like solving problems. You're going to be self-employed because it's literally just one never-ending sequence of problem solve, problem solve, problem solve, prevent, problem solve, prevent. Like it's this whole cycle. So you should like solving problems. Also, let's see, there was something else that just kind of passed through my mind on that, and I just lost it when I saw Mariella's nice comment. Hello, Mariella. Nice to see you. Is that you, darn it, I lost what it was. It was good. Oh, I was talking about we're on our live Q&A call, and we were talking about, that solving problems, but there was just another piece of it. I can't remember what it was. If it's important, it'll come back to me, or if I forget, I'll just come back and do another Facebook Live for you guys, right? But that's the thing, right? Right, exactly, Nate. Like you have to embrace that you're a business owner. Oh, I remembered what it was. Thank you. Is that if you're in the business, if you're self-employed as a massage therapist, you're not in the business of massage therapy. That's the service or product you sell. You're in sales and marketing. Because when you're self-employed, no one's going to promote you. You can't hire other people to like do your social media or write your website or like you are the best person to sell your services. And a lot of people, are terrible at sales or have an aversion to sales or really struggle with communication and don't wake up in the morning going, yay, how can I self-promote today? Self-promotion at best is awkward. At worst, it's a nightmare. Okay. So that's the thing that you have to understand is you've got to get good at sales and marketing. That is your job, because you can't just show up at work and expect like ding dong, clients knocking all day long. And just because you put up a website means you're going to have clients, or just because you have clients means they're going to refer other people to you. If you want to grow fast and you want to grow consistent and you want to have the right clients, you must master and love what we call sales and marketing. I teach a little bit of a transformed version of that to my students and clients, because most people want to vomit when they think about that, right? Do you guys want to vomit when you think about sales and self-promotion, or you do love it? I want to hear from you. Okay. Right? So Nathan says things started majorly changing when I started calling myself a businessman. Exactly, because that's the truth. You're a businessman and you have to have the business skills in order to do your work, which is body work and healing. Okay, good. Mostly has turned out easier than I expected. You guys, I'm hearing that a lot. A lot of people are super, super grateful when massage therapists are back in business, and super grateful that you're taking the necessary precautions. I think that that's really important to do. So way to go, Tammy. I'm really excited for you and celebrating your success. That's great. Brenda, okay, let's talk about this. I have a background in sales. I know that will help. So here's what I found, and it may help. However, I also know I've had a good number of people that reach out to me for help and do my programs that have been in sales and marketing in other professions, or have done sales and marketing, or even have business degrees or marketing degrees. Promoting yourself is a whole different animal. It is so easy. Do you guys agree or disagree? Is it easier to sell someone else's services or refer people to other providers? Like, oh my gosh, I know this massage therapist. Her name is Brenda. She's amazing. This is what she does. It's so much easier for people to promote other people's businesses. Usually, I know there are exceptions to that. Some of you really have worked on this, or are just, modeled, or it was modeled to you early on and it just comes easy for you. But even introverts need to learn how to communicate and how to talk to people about what they do in a way that connects with the other person. And because self-promotion is so awkward, sometimes we end up bumbling idiots. Like we end up like diarrhea of the mouth. Like, oh, well, I specialize in sports and therapeutic deep tissue massage and hot stone and shiatsu and prenatal. Have you ever had a massage before? Massage is awesome. And here are the benefits of getting massages. Oh, you haven't had massages before? Well, let me tell you. My favorite is people, give me a free sample. And I want to it's like the biggest eye roll. Okay. So think about that, right? Deandra, exactly. It's a little bit easier to promote someone else because you don't want to sound like full of yourself, right? There's some fear like, oh, come to me, I'm awesome. But it's interesting. It brings up a lot of fear and insecurity that until you transform that will always be the Achilles heel and basically the lid on the growth of your business. And that's what's so awesome when I see my students pop and then they just fly and then they're just forever. Because once we take that lid off, then and have you look differently at sales and marketing and self-promotion, then it's like it makes sense and it's fun. It turns from like oh dear Lord, do I really have to do this, part of the business, just like, disgusting things that nobody wants to deal with, like, I don't know, whatever, to like excited. Because, well, again, there's so many tangents we could like go off, so I'll just keep focused here, and then based on any of your guys' questions and feedback, we can divert if you'd like to, okay? But this is not meant to be like a monologue. Feel free to interact with me. I know sometimes in my videos I just pop up and like hit you with some truth bomb or something, but I'm here. Kids are going to bed. It's kind of quiet. I don't really feel like working right now on projects, so I just want to hang out with you guys, okay? So yeah, right? So Nathan says selling other services is way easier. It is, right? And you have to overcome that in your own practice if you want to be successful. Hi, Taylor. Great to see you. Taylor says things started to change recently for me when I started taking time to continue learning in my free time so that I think of myself as an expert, and that makes it easier for me to self-promote because I believe in myself. Taylor, that's really good because what you're speaking to is confidence. Confidence is the key to everything. You have confidence, you can accomplish any result. And clarity is the other piece too. Because then a lot of massage therapists who get very versed in something, they make the mistake of trying to educate people in order to get them on the table. Like, let me tell you all about this amazing thing that I'm an expert in, or in this modality. And then the client's just like, oh, like, I got an earful there instead of speaking in a language that the client understands, right? So I digress. But Taylor, that's awesome, right? That is also what is needed, is your clarity and confidence and knowing that you have the skills and the knowledge about how to serve those people. So kudos to you. Way to go. Yeah, you're right, Sarah. Sarah says being extroverted doesn't make self-promotion easier. It's true. It has nothing to do with self-promotion. It has to do with something else. So Deandra, yeah, exactly. Deandra's winning so far, you guys, on comments, just so you know. Deandra's winning. She's beating all of you. Okay. Deandra, so she says, I try to balance explaining how it can help and let them be, what did you say? Let them be inquire. There's a typo there. I'm trying to make sense of it. Sorry. Seems to work, but I'm still new in building clientele. So yeah, but can I just give you some advice? Explaining it to people, that's not the way to do it. Okay. Explaining, if you have to explain how massage can help someone, that's not a prospective client. I learned this decades ago when I left massage and I went into sales. Guys, I did cold calling for businesses that were struggling. I worked for a business and loss mitigation firm, which meant we took business. It's kind of interesting because it's kind of what I do now. I didn't see that one coming. But the firm that I represented and got clients for was a firm that would help negotiate, help with businesses that were financially in arrears, like owing on taxes, creditors, their cash flow was bad, they were upside down financially, and they would go in and restructure everything and restructure the debt so that the people could start being cash flow positive again, which is, like I said, it's really parallel to what I do for massage businesses now, so it's interesting. But back then, I was literally doing cold calls. I was doing cold calls and selling somebody else's service. And in the process of finding a more enlightened way to do sales than what my employer had taught me, which I felt like was very disingenuous and manipulative and presumptive and even deceitful sometimes, I had to find a better way. And one of the things I learned was that you don't get paid to educate people. That's not selling. And think about a car dealership. If a person walks on the lot and they're just kind of looking and they're trying to gather information about whether they want the Dodge or the Kia, you just let them, you don't waste any time with them. You just, okay, great, let me know if you need anything, because they're not ready to buy. So you want to begin to separate out the difference between, if I have to educate this person about why they need massage, they're not a client. They're not a prospective client. And I've seen a lot of massage therapists struggle for a long time because they unknowingly are using this approach of, I have to educate everybody about how I can help them. And I say that's a waste of time and energy, and there's better ways to do it, okay? So while you do, like Taylor said, have to be knowledgeable and educated about what you do, your knowledge and education is not necessarily what lands you clients on your massage table. Does that make sense, you guys? It's so good. It's a good discussion. It's good things to think about because you don't have to struggle. You will struggle if you're thinking like a massage therapist instead of an entrepreneur. Does that make sense, you guys? Does that resonate? Give me like a thumbs up or something if that resonates with you while I take another drink of my chocolate strawberry tea. It's almost as good as dessert with 0 calories. Yes, the last piece is like it's really risky. I'm trying to think of like the easiest way to say this, but I have been successfully self-employed for 11 years now, and no one signs my paychecks. I sign my own paychecks, and it's great, and I'm very proud of that, and that was very important to me. And I come from a family of entrepreneurs, so I knew that I could do it. But because I struggled for so long and had like the heartbreak of like quitting and like sucking and like having to get a real job, like the shame that it brought on myself. So I've been super proud that for the last 11 years, I've been successfully self-employed. I've, been able to do all kinds of things that I wanted to do, but it's risky. And if you're risk aversive or you're looking for security, don't be self-employed. But if you like the creativity, you like the idea of that there's no one stopping you from, there's no limits on what you can do, and that your own efforts and your own brains and your own two hands and your own imagination and creativity and can-do-itness and willingness to take action can create all kinds of opportunities for you, then it's a good idea to be self-employed. Okay. But it's not about security. Like I feel like I'd be utterly useless in a 9-to-5 job. I'd hate myself and I'd hate everyone in it. And I would probably just try and take over the company. I'm just a leader and I'm ballsy. Can I say that? Is that offensive or like wrong? But I have a lot of moxie. I learned to be confident and like take life by the reins and make of it what I wanted to do, because that was modeled to me by my dad, right? So listen, as always, if you need my help, listen, now's the time. Go to rockyourmassagepractice.com and apply, book a 60-minute call with me or Coach Amy. It'll randomly assign you to based on our schedule. But listen, guys, oh my gosh, I'm like crying on these calls with people every day, because what it's about is you get clear about what's holding you back. Maybe I'll tell you tomorrow about the call I had today. I kind of can't talk about it right now because it's going to make me cry. But it was this I'll just mention, it was this amazing Black man who talked about his struggles in the industry, in a female-dominated industry, and as a Black man, and how much discrimination and racism and struggle he overcame because people just thought he wanted to grope women, and that's why he was going to massage school. Anyway, I'll tell you more about it tomorrow because I've been going on and on here for a while. But pretty amazing stuff. Because what he realized was that he was devaluing his own self. So these calls are really about you getting clear about what's actually holding you back, and it's not what you think. It's never what you think. Everyone says, oh, I need to get clients. But what I'm going to look at is, why are you not getting clients? What's in the way of you getting clients? It's never about the symptom. There's always a deeper problem. So if you just want clarity and you're serious about fixing your massage practice or growing it or launching it or starting it, you want to do it with expert help. We know what we're doing. And I can say that not from a place of ego, but from total confidence, absolute social proof. I've helped hundreds and hundreds of massage therapists in all different economies, in all different demographics, start all kinds of practices, amazing niches in over 5 different countries. So I know that what we do works, and we open up those calls because we're looking for the committed. We're looking for people that they won't go one more day trying to figure this out on their own, struggling. They want the roadmap, they want the community, they want the help. They are coachable and they're resourceful. So like no BS, no excuses. Money's never, doesn't matter. No matter what, you'll figure it out. Time doesn't matter. Like you'll figure it out. Attention, like that you're willing to do whatever it takes to be able to thrive in your practice. Like Kennel, whose schedule is booked out for weeks. Like my graduate Nikki, who's the other case study. She just opened up her practice again today. She's already got 50 appointments. Like guys, I got the sauce and I want to give it to you, but it's not for everybody. I'm going to tell you, not everyone's going to succeed in this industry, okay? Not everybody has what it takes to succeed, and at least in private practice for themselves, okay? And that's our job, is to really help you get clear about what you want, where you want to go, and what is in the way of you actually getting there. So if that speaks to you and that resonates to you, go to rockyourmassagepractice.com, click on the Work With Me tab, and click on the link to book your call and fill out the application so that you're prepared for the call. And you will just absolutely love that, okay? The other thing I want to tell you guys too is one of the things you need to do to crisis-proof your practice is have hands-off skills for working with the mind. So I am a board-certified trainer of hypnosis, neuro-linguistic programming, and timeline therapy created by Tad James. So these are amazing tools for working with the mind, the unconscious mind, which runs the body. If you guys are interested in helping your clients like truly heal at a whole new level, start with my hypnotherapy training for massage therapists. It's only $5.95, includes the books, practically giving it away. It's more than half price discounted. The next one is June 26th, 27th, 28th. It's totally online. Yeah, graduates, those of you that have done it, hello, please chime in and tell these that they'd rather hear it from you, quite frankly, okay? But the hypnosis course, whether you want to be a hypnotherapist or not, doesn't matter. once you just get in, I'm going to tell you, it will change your life. It'll change the way you utilize conscious language, the way you speak with your clients. It'll improve your sales ability, your selling skills, and it'll help you get better results with your clients, whether you practice hypnosis or not. Now, bonus, you do get the opportunity, if you pass the test and all the requirements, to become a certified hypnotherapist and apply for board membership through the American Board of Hypnotherapy, which is so awesome. Because once COVID hit and a lot of my students pivoted and took my hypnotherapy certification, they started seeing their clients even through the crisis doing hypnosis because they were able to provide similar healing benefits, yes, hands off, but help their clients to continue on their healing journey even though they couldn't see each other face to face. Okay, Molly says it's worth it. Molly's been booked solid, only been a week. She's a graduate. Kennel has done hypnosis and Rock Your Massage Practice Academy. Nathan has done Rock Your Massage Practice Academy and the hypnosis class. He got certified. Totally amazing. He says worth every dime. And one of Kennel's clients just wants hypnotherapy now. Okay, so I'm here to empower you and liberate you, and I want you to experience awe. I want you to experience, you will have that experience around me where you just be like, oh my gosh, like mind blown, whole other world opens up for you. I'm serious about that. And I have the skills and confidence and track record to back it up. So you're invited to come play with me. Okay. So if you're interested in that, go to I Heal Institute. So I Heal, like iPhone, just I Heal, HEAL Institute.com. That whole homepage right there is the hypnotherapy class. Okay. I also do coach training too. I do mind body coach training, and it's like legit, you guys. I didn't like throw it together. It's like legit 2 levels. Like you want to really help people heal and take your skills in your life to unprecedented levels, then if you want to look at that level 1 training, that's online and in person in August. It's go to ihealinstitute.com/NLP. Okay? Okay, you guys, that's all. I'm going to go to bed now. I'm going to actually drink my tea because it's cold now. And I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes. If there's anything else you want to ask about, fire away. Okay, Deandra, give me your address. I'm going to get your t-shirt in the mail tomorrow. Congratulations. And I love you guys, and I'm here for you. And however I can support you in thriving and being self-employed, that's my passion and my purpose. Okay? Okay, you guys. Well, that's a wrap for tonight. Thanks for hanging with me. Like I said, you guys, if you watch the replay, #replay, and then just ask any other questions, feel free to tag me and I will get back to you. I'll respond to you. Or if you just need anything at all or have any questions, just message me through Facebook. Go like my coaching page. It's easier to message me through my coaching page than my personal page because I don't accept friend requests from people that are just in this group. It's like only from my students or clients and things like that. So go like my coaching page. It's just facebook.com/ I think it's Rebecca Overson Coaching. Just go like that and then you can message me through it. Okay, happy to help you any way I can, and I'll make sure I get the link to the new webinar up for you guys. Okay, love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. Bye.